I would say Malaysia can produce a very good quality product, many of them. Right? Not only talking about biscuit, talking about other industry food product. There are a few areas I would say that some of them maybe take it easy and they think that whatever sell in Malaysia, they can sell overseas.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Hello everyone and welcome to Langkah Global, also known as the Global Leap podcast. This podcast was created to highlight the human stories behind the brand and the export journey. Our goal is to motivate entrepreneurs who aspire to expand their business globally by sharing the challenges and behind the scenes reality of Malaysia's brand icons. Today, we are joined by the leadership of a brand that has truly mastered the global stage with presence in over 80 countries. A brand that is truly a household name. Most of you know a blonde girl on the team, but today we are going to find out who she really is and how this company grew younger after 35 years. Please welcome Mr. Martin Ang, the Sales and Marketing Director of Julius Manufacturing. Mr. Martin is no stranger to MATRADE. He has been very, very supportive of what MATRADE is doing for the last 33 years. And we are very grateful to have him here. He's a busy man. He informed me earlier that he just returned from Korea, from Seoul. And I believe there's a lot of also things to explore in Korea for Julie's brands. And I would like to start our podcast this afternoon with the Julie's mystery. There is a common urban legend that Julie was named after the founder's daughter of Awe and Old Flame. Since she is a fictional ambassador, what specific qualities did the company want to embody in her compared to a real person? In 2020, Julie's look changed. She now looks upward and forward. Beyond the haircut, what led you to realize the brand needed to grow younger after 35 years? Mr. Martin.
Okay, thank you very much, Abu Bakar, for this. And I'm glad to be here today. And to be frank with you, is to correct your statistic on where we actually we are going to be nearly 100 countries now.
100 countries?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I have to update myself.
Yeah, this 80 country maybe pre-COVID lah.
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID
Okay.
time. So
Alright.
in the last few years, we really go a lot into, and now our ratio about nearly 60% export, 40% domestic market. Of course, the other thing is just now you were mentioning about, yeah, in 2020, I mean, way back 5-6 years ago, we do our rebranding, all right? And just to correct you that where the Julie name came from,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. A lot of people asking where the Julie name come from. If you were to think about Malaysian biscuit company, most of them, I'm trying to say all the players, I would say that most of them are really doing good job to bring up Malaysia's uh, quality product and into the eye of the world. And most of them, I would say that they will use the company name and the brand name, right? But if you look at Julie's, we are very different.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually not the related to anyone, right? Like you say, whether this is the founder, the owner, daughters, no, nothing on that. Actually, it's so coincidentally that those were the day when we started the time, we use the company name and the brand name those days, the first 5 years. All right. Company name was Perfect Food, and then we consider it as the Perfect Food brand.
Yes.
So, and coincidentally that as time we go up, move forward, we want to go into global market, then we had to find suitable name that is very universal, very neutral. If you look at many of those brand that is abroad, especially like if you heard about something like Wendy Burger, that kind of thing, or Bakery Betty, all the kind of name. And we find that maybe we should adopt something very neutral, something universal. I think that's where Julie name came about, to be frank with
Okay,
you,
okay.
right? It's nothing related to anyone,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
its name came out, and we find that this name may be very neutral for Malaysian and very universal. Everyone can
Mm,
call easily. And I tell you what, because when the name adopted this name, I mean, way back in 40 years ago, many people thought that they didn't know that this is a Malaysian brand.
mm,
A lot of them say, hey, this one is dari mana?
yeah.
And then a lot of things that is from European and from all these other countries.
Mm,
So this is the initial, the perception of many, many consumer over here. So over the time, now I think people get used to it. And I think the name is, or I think in many international market now.
mm. Yeah, sorry for not be able to mention the right number of markets, but it's amazing because of the years that you have developed more than 100 markets for your export. And I still remember correctly the name Perfect Food,
Yes.
because I think that name was actually uh, becoming visible to me since my younger times.
Oh,
And for me, I still my childhood days, as I still continue to do what I like to do. Every time if I drink my coffee, especially milk coffee, I will have my Julie's cookies with my
thank
coffee.
you.
Yeah, because has been my favorite things to do when I drink my coffee.
Mm,
But I think normally people will only see the brand or the names of the company when the company has reached a certain level of success. But I believe Judy's have gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of hurdles, obstacles since your existence and since your effort to reach out to the global markets. So probably you want to share with us actually the journey that you have gone through, so that this journey can become a lesson for our other, especially the micro, small, and medium enterprises, how and what they should do in order for them to build and grow their business.
yeah, thank you for the question. I honestly observe there are few areas that I think we have gone through challenges or even crisis. Uh, if you ask me about Malaysian's brand, Malaysian product, I'm not talking about biscuit alone, but many other as well, where I see them going through many international market. I would say Malaysia can produce a very good quality product, many of them,
Mhm.
right? Not only talking about biscuit, talking about other industry food product, right? But there are a few areas I would say that some of them maybe take it easy and they think that whatever sell in Malaysia, they can sell overseas.
Yeah.
All right, whatever the packaging, the look and feel, they thought that they can do the same thing also in overseas. All right, so in actual fact that I gone through something which there is no such thing of one pack size suit the whole world.
Mm.
So this is something that we a counter that I thought that okay lah, I have one pack size, the whole world can accept.
All right.
But unfortunately, that there are many countries say sorry, I don't accept all these things because we need to understand the market.
Mm.
All right,
Right.
we need to understand that we need to be very patient. Market cannot build overnight. All right, and then we also have to understand what the really market want actually.
Mm.
Of course, the most important thing getting the right partners.
Right.
So as far as Julie is concerned, I would say that many challenges we went through. Of course, I would say at the end of the day, all these challenges is just like we pay tuition fee.
Patient
We
fee.
learn. Yeah, we make mistake, we learn, we make mistake, we learn. But some of the things that we learn also very painful, to be frank with you. Right? Painful in the sense that we are too hurry. Sometimes we never do some market research on whether this particular product, this particular pack size is it suitable for this market
Mm.
and for that market, that kind of thing. So eventually, not necessary. Yes, a lot of time you had to have many kind of different ideas, different strategy for different market.
Right.
So we learn over the time, and a lot of tuition we pay honestly to learn. And the other thing is, of course, the crisis that we face. I'm sure you all heard about 2008, that the melamine crisis.
Melamine crisis. Yeah.
Yeah, that crisis is a big setback to Julie because
Mm.
suddenly from nowhere, now we came across that the news came from overseas, from Taiwan especially, when Taiwan said that Julie biscuit contain melamine, right? And we got a shock. I say, huh? During that time, we know if melamine came from milk powder from
Yeah.
China,
Right.
and they say that, hey, no, this is a biscuit also got. Then we think that it's a milk powder from the biscuit,
Right.
all right? But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, fast forward, it's not from the milk powder. Actually, it came from the ammonia bicarbonate. And then we get a MOH to check and go through the Ministry of Health Department, go through the whole process, and then check everything. At last, they found out that it's not milk powder.
Mm.
So, and then we discover that actually it's a cross contamination, and then the supplier that's supplying to us, they cross contaminate the ingredient, that kind of thing, and then we are the victim. And many of them, I think, during that time, many players, I do not want to name who, but many of them also suffer that kind of thing. And after from Taiwan, then to Singapore, and
Yeah.
then we had to recall back the market. So, and really tough time. So
Mm.
when we face this tough time, what should we do? We have to be very calm
Yeah.
and find out that what actually is happening. Why suddenly this thing happened to her, that kind of thing. And of course, we work very closely with the ministry department of MOH. The minister came to our factories, and right, and to restore back the confidence.
Right.
But the confidence slowly coming back, but
Mm.
still not good enough because in overseas, especially like Taiwan, Singapore, when they talk about all these kind of things. And of course, obviously, we also want Singapore MOH.
Yeah.
They call it AVA, all right,
Mm.
similar to MOH. They came and inspect our factory and go through the whole process. And then they found out that we are actually not a problem actually. All right, it's just that one of the ingredient that is a cross contaminated
Mm.
from some from the suppliers.
Right.
Then later on, after a month plus, then they say, okay, Julie is back. So once Julie is back to Singapore, then we will say that a lot of overseas, our agent, our customers, they will say that Malaysia is okay. When Singapore say okay, the confidence coming back.
Mm.
But even the confidence coming back, but I would say that during 2008, 2009, the business going down because many consumers would think that, hey, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is going on? When why you put melamine is something like you say your plastic,
Mm.
why do you put plastic into the biscuit?
Yeah.
So in the layman term, lah, ayo, you give me biscuit with the
Mm.
plastic.
Mm.
So am I eating the plastic inside?
Mm.
So
Right.
how are you going to harmful to me? So that kind of education message, all these things. So all over the time, I think the next 1-2 years, we try to restore back the confidence. So what we did is actually we invited a lot of overseas agent and
Mm.
their customers and their retailer. They come over to our factory, visit us. If Singapore ABA and MOA Malaysia say that, wow, biscuit Judy Kilang very good.
Very good. Yeah.
You have a world class standard, something like that. So why not we open up to the world to let them see? So
Mm.
so after that, I think there are many visitors came and all the agents all over the world. We invited, I think like just like Visit Julie year.
Yeah.
Every year Visit Julie year from 29, 2010, 11, 12 until before the COVID lah.
It's true.
Yeah. So this is to bring back the confidence.
Yeah. Mr. Martin, I believe that was one of the toughest um, situation
Yeah.
that the company faced, and that relate me to another important component of branding, because over the years, Julie has successfully built your brands, and when this situation happened, then I think that actually took the company a lot of hard work, and also um, rectification, explanation,
Mm.
to explain to the consumers actually what happened, actually happened. So brands is very important, but when any crisis happen, it's very also important to look into how we can rebuild the brands. So I think this is one of the important segment in doing business, that branding, the narrative, the story
Mm,
will help to grow the company. But once you face the crisis, you have to have another narrative to rectify
yeah.
the issues and the problem that the company is facing. So in this case, what you explained just now, I think that really took a lot of hard work for the company to explain to the consumers and even to government and also private stakeholders.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think another thing is that Julie company was once small and medium enterprises, but you
Yeah.
have managed to grow, to build your businesses locally and also internationally, and be elevated to become a mid-tier company. And now, of course, you are local large companies in Malaysia. So, how do you see the progression from the start when you started the business until now? Yeah.
Well, to be frank, I took over. I've been managing the domestic market for about nearly 15 over years, or less than 20 years. Then thereafter, in 2006, 7, my boss, the founder, says that hey, it's time for us to go into overseas market. So
Mm,
that's where I think that time I think we are exporting about less than 20 country, right? I would say today we are going to be 100 very soon, right? But I would say that how we can achieve that. One of the important thing that I think we have a partners, a government agency like MATRADE, right? To me, it's very important. We need, where MATRADE is the platform, is in a way that I want to go overseas, but where should I go?
yeah.
Where should I go? You know, that kind of thing. No, MATRADE say that okay, we can go to GovFood,
Oh,
all right? We can go to Anuga, or even we can go to many other countries where MATRADE present. You know, I think now currently MATRADE have 40 to 50 countries present in all these countries.
yeah.
So,
What year was it when you start engaging with Matri? Do you still remember?
oh yeah, I think way back in 2007, 8,
2007, 8. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
that is about nearly about going to be 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. During that time,
Yeah.
we got engaged, that kind of thing, but
Hmm.
not much so. It more like uh, just some finding out more thing, certain kind of information.
Yeah.
But when I see that, Madrid have all this, not Madrid is not just something that we are looking at. A lot of people say Madrid is only grand.
Mm-hmm.
To
Hmm.
me, it's this is one small part only.
Yeah. That's what I
The
want to. That's what the perception, by,
yes, yes,
most of the companies.
correct.
Yeah.
But what happened? There is no grant. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Right.
Business got to go on, is it? You have to
Yeah. Yeah.
continue
Yeah.
because when you are small, yeah, you can get a little bit this and
Yes.
that.
Of
But
course.
when you go into certain level, the middle level, let's say you are in the 30 country, 40 country, you have to move with it because
Hmm.
we want to tell the world that this Julie biscuit is made in Alo Gajah, Melaka.
Hmm.
All right, it's a very
Yeah.
small state. It's a small country.
Right.
All right, but we want to be telling the fellow Malaysian and international that hey, we are international standard.
Hmm.
Correct. And then we want to be proud of Malaysia brand until today.
Yes. Yes.
And even we came across many people asking us, hey, why don't you produce your biscuit in other country,
Hmm.
Produce in, example, people say, come on to China. China is very big.
Right.
Come to Indonesia, very big. But until today, we still prefer made in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Made by Malaysian
Remember
also.
Malaysia.
Yeah. So, and I would say that thanks a lot to Matre. Honestly, this platform to me is very important. If you don't show it to us, or we don't take the initiative to work together with your people and your team,
Hmm.
and especially working with you. So, how are we going to be ensure that there are many things that they can assist us, even not necessarily trade show, but there are a lot of information that Matrix provide us actually.
Yeah.
right? Example, like when we go to Central Asia, we work together with your Kazakhstan, the trade TC,
Mm,
all right? A lot of information they give it to us, which we are telling ourselves that, oh, this is Central Asia. This is the way
mm,
how
mm.
to do business. So we are prepared. Now our focusing in Central Asia. We are not there
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
So this will be the next target market. Hopefully by then we hit 100 already.
Ah, okay, good, good. Now, because I just want to highlight that the contribution by our micro, small, and medium enterprises in export is relatively still small. You know, it's about 14-15% of the total export. Last year, Malaysia exported 1.61 trillion.
Yep.
So only about 200 billion ringgit came from our micro, small, and medium
Mm,
enterprises. That's why your role, no, I mean, you have started as a micro and then SMEs and then mid-tier and subsequently to become a local large corporation. Now that you are also the president of Malaysia Consortium for Mid-Tier Companies, what is your advice for our micro, small, and medium enterprises to be able to grow as what Julie's is now at this level now?
mm.
Yeah.
As I said just now earlier, that Malaysia, honestly, Malaysia, a lot of company, a lot of product in Malaysia, I would say that they are pretty good, right? I can say they have they call it international standard in a
Mm,
way.
mm,
So the only thing that I will advise that these people is be very patient, honestly,
mm.
right? Not one market suit everything,
Yeah.
all right? And then getting the right partners,
Mm,
all right? So, and please conduct the market clearly, not blindly, in a way.
yeah.
Because a lot of people say, oh, I got a customer, I got a distributor, I got a partner, and I can take away, get the order on container, example. But after that, waiting for 6 months, 1 year, kenapa tak ada order lagi?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And
True.
to be frank, we have to go to their market and work with their people.
Mm,
The difference between Julie, because I'm from the sales background,
yeah.
and I feel that I need to feel for the sale,
Mm,
Mean to
mm.
say is when you go to a country, you must understand the market. Not say you go and talk to the distributor, the partners, and at that level talking, but at the same time, you need to go to the market. When I say market, means there is the modern market, there is the traditional market.
Right.
So where your product going to be, modern market, traditional market.
Mm,
So if your product is suitable for traditional market, then you have to ask yourself, is your product ready, the pack size ready, the price ready.
mm.
And then the other thing is people talk about magic price.
Magic price. Yeah.
All right. Magic price means, example, you want to sell one ringgit lah. Don't sell 110.
Yeah.
Don't sell 95 cents, something like
Right.
that. All right. When you talk about Thai baht, they say 5 baht, 10 baht, something like
Mm,
that.
mm.
All right. In other country as well. So honestly, like all these lessons learned over the years and all these things. So I would say, honestly, even being a mid-tier companies, MCMTC, I'm very proud to say that we have a very good mid-tier company, but all these people are from SMB before.
Yeah.
But
True.
how did they scale out, to be frank with you, until today? Even not talking about food industry, the rest of the other industry like oil and
Mm.
gas, E&E, electrical,
E&E. Yeah.
electronic,
That's right.
pharmaceutical, timbers, even the glove or plastic, I would say that a lot of them doing very pretty good.
Mm.
But I can see their challenges in the earlier time, They, I think, are purely a lot of hard work. And at the end of the day, they want to position themselves as a high quality product.
High
They
quality.
will not want to compromise in terms of producing something
Mm.
lower quality or something like that. And I would say that many of them, produce for many world class brands.
Right.
All
Right.
right. And the other thing is very important thing is for the SME, my advice is like this. We also work very closely with many SME. Even my members, some of them are not necessarily all mid-tier
Mid-tier.
company. They
Yeah.
are some of
True.
them are we consider SME, but we call them as mid-tier company to
Mm.
be. All
Mm.
right. Potentially they're going to be
Potentially.
mid-tier company.
Yeah.
We guide them. All right. We cut short their challenges because
Mm.
we go through all the challenges. We go through all the problems. So we tell them, hey, look here, when you do this type of thing, you're going to have problem,
That's right.
or you're going to have a certain regulation issue. You're going to pay a lot of money going through all this and that. So many of them asking for advice. So
Mm.
what we did is a mentoring program. we come out to guide all these SME.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the MCMTC about lah. So we help many fellow Malaysian SME, and I'm pretty hope that just now you see the figure for micro SME.
Yeah.
I hope that
Yes.
in the next 5, 10 years, I hope it will grow lah. All right, we are confident on that, honestly speaking, because I would say Malaysia produce quite good product.
Yeah. Mr. Martin, it's interesting when you share that you are guiding the small and medium enterprises to nurture and educate them so that one day they can become a mid-tier company. Because to me, and to MATRADE, our majority of our companies are the micro, small, and medium
Yeah.
enterprises. And as I shared earlier, only about 14%, 200 billion ringgit of export came from micro, small, and medium enterprises. So it's very important for MATRADE to also make sure that we can nurture and grow new set of exporters,
Mm.
not only relying on the current exporters, and then after that get stuck with the growth of our export by the MSMEs. But for your information, that MATRADE also in the midst of establishing our own MATRADE Academy. So this is an initiative for us to align with what you shared
Mm.
just now, guide,
Yep.
more micro and small and medium enterprises to be able to expand their business globally. So what do you think that MATRADE should do in the future to realize this so that we can grow our contribution from only 14, 15% maybe to 30% in, let's say, 2030? So what else that MATRADE can do to reach this kind of target? Yeah.
What I see over here is example like when you want to go into export market. Let's talk about Southeast Asia, ASEAN, Malaysia. If you want to export to Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Cambodia, there are so many kind of compliance,
Mm,
regulations
yes.
required,
Yeah.
certification.
That's right.
So this one alone can give micro people a headache,
Yeah.
right? An example like if your factory is not HACCP, right? So
Yeah.
this is the basic thing or GMP tak ada.
Right.
So how are you going to think of export,
Mm,
right? And so why we came across not only talking about ASEAN, many other countries go to Japan, developed country or these Koreas or US, a lot of the requirement they need,
yeah.
So all these
True.
requirement need money,
Make money. Yeah.
right?
Right.
So a lot of micro SME not ready for all these things, and a lot of them they make mistake.
Mm,
So they think that they okay, they manage to get one exhibition expo from Madrid. They go into, let's say example, to Dubai. They want to experience, experience. Then you look at the packaging, all
mm.
right? Maybe they are not ready,
Yeah.
but they
Not
just want to
ready.
experience all
Yes.
these things. So they are not
Mm,
ready, and then they come back. They say, "Tada,"
mm,
that kind of thing cannot get. So I think that they should be ready, right? But get somebody who are experienced, who
mm.
have gone through exporting all these things. I mean, for Julie, I think we guide many companies, to be
Yeah.
frank.
That's right.
All right. Also, we
Yeah.
work with even like ADC
Mm.
mentoring program,
Mentoring. Yeah.
which always, beside Nestle, they always choose Julie local,
Truly local.
right?
Yeah.
Nestle is the international, and then Julie for local. And
Local.
we have been there for many, many years
Mm,
and work together with so many micro SME, and we guided them. And
mm.
some of them, they have, example, they want to supply ingredient,
Yep.
right? Ingredient supplier, packaging suppliers, that kind of thing. So they say that can Julie buy from them.
Right.
So this is also another area we help.
Mm.
And then we also do some kind of linkage, right? Maybe they have certain things that they are good, but I say, okay, I can introduce you to another company
Yeah.
who can buy all these things. This is another way of helping
Right.
the micro SME.
The supply chain in itself.
Yes, the
Yeah.
supply
Right.
chain, that kind of thing. So,
Mm.
and if we help them, and then we are medium-sized company,
Yeah.
of course, they are not able to go to the large
Yes.
company.
Right.
So only large company, normally the mid-sized company are able to supply.
Yes.
So for us, we guide them, we support from them.
Mm.
So all in all, I would say that is it necessary honestly for the micro SME to talk
Mm.
about the SME academy that you have? I think one of the area we should cut short their shortfall. We should cut short their all these
Learning
problem they're
curve,
going to
the
face.
learning curve, shorten the learning curve.
Yes,
Mm.
otherwise they're going to pay a lot of fee,
Yeah, a lot of fee. Yeah.
right? Like we pay a lot of fee from a long time ago
Yes.
because that
Yes.
time nobody guide us,
Mm.
or very little people telling us what to do.
Now you are guiding us.
Yeah,
You're
we
guiding
tell
the
them, hey, look
companies.
here, please. And then the other thing is very important thing is they want to go to the market there, but they forgotten to register the brand.
That's right.
All
Yeah.
right, and then they
True.
find out that after 2 years, oh, Mr. Martin, I don't know lah. Now
Mm.
kena lawyer letter.
Yeah.
Some syndicate give you lawyer letter, and some of them asking for money and all these kind of things. So these are areas that be very careful lah.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I need to share with all these people. Even my brand, Julie brand, has been
Mm. Mm.
copied by many people.
Yeah, it's true.
Right. But we
Yeah,
are very fortunate that we are already registered in that country. Yet they can still copy our brand.
it's
What
true.
about if you are not registered? So anytime they will be targeted by them.
True.
Yeah.
I remember, Mr. Martin, when I served in China many years ago, there was one popular, the white coffee company,
Yeah.
and they have forgotten to register their trademark, and somebody else already registered.
Mm.
So they ended up, they have to pay a certain amount of money to buy over
Yeah.
the trademark.
Yeah. It's true.
So I think you rightly pointed out about the importance of our companies in order for them to penetrate the market. One of the uh, important things that they have to do is to register their trademark,
Yes.
their brand in that particular market.
But
Yeah.
one incident happened is very true one, in Philippines, but
Mm.
it happened in China. They are doing very well. I think about 200 over container, all right, per year, and very prominent brand. But suddenly the brand is registered already by somebody else.
Yeah.
I got shocked because and totally they lost the case.
Mm.
So 200 container gone.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then that Philippine company had to come out another brand
Yeah.
and they start over again, which is
Right.
very difficult. I understand today they are struggling.
Mm.
That happened 10 years ago.
Mm.
Today they're struggling. So they lost 200 containers, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I dare to share with all out there now, please
Yeah.
remember, protect your trademark,
Yeah.
protect at all time. If you think that the market is very important to you, please register it. Don't take it for granted.
Yeah. And this happen everywhere, not only
Yes,
in China, but maybe any continent, any
correct.
region. This thing can happen. Then they must make sure that before they, start to market and sell their product, they must register their brand and trademark in that
Yes,
particular
correct.
market. It's very important, and this is a expensive
Yeah,
price to
yes,
pay if
correct.
they fail to do this. So I think because I think in the early stage of our podcast also you mentioned about your engagement with MATRADE. So no doubt that we have our global network. MATRADE has about now has 47 overseas trade offices. I
Mm,
believe that Julie also has sought assistance from our officers abroad
yeah,
to explore actually the export market. So
mm,
this is also another important platform that our
yeah,
entrepreneurs, our exporters, they can leverage on our MATRADE
mm,
overseas network and can provide furnish them with a lot of information on the market potential, on
mm,
the compliance to any regulation requirements.
yes,
So again, uh, I think it's very important for the our companies and entrepreneurs to work closely with MATRADE. And of course, with Mr. Martin, you have now how many years? 30 more than 30 years experience. So this is an important contact for our entrepreneurs also to seek advice and guidance
far
on
too long
how
already.
to how to nurture and grow business globally. Yeah. So again, this is the podcast with MATRADE under uh,
But
Global
before
Leap,
that,
and
I
also
need to say a few things. Honestly,
yes,
of course, where we are today, to be frank, I need to say thanks a lot to Madrid, honestly,
thank you,
and
thank you.
very much, honestly. And
Mm,
your team is fantastic, honestly, in a way that we can work together all right? We wherever we go, honestly speaking, and we find that at least there is someone over there, to refer. When we go to, example, we go Taiwan or we go to Korea or go to any part of the. Even recently, your guy from France, TC, the guy, contacted me and said that, hey, Martin, are you in France market in
Mm.
Paris? So I say, okay, I would love to open up and
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So I see that it became like they all take a lot of initiative. So I feel that this is good. I feel that there's a lot of improvement,
Mm.
and I advise many people out there, whether micro, SME, mid-tier company, I think come to Madrid, honestly, to seek for advice, or if
Right.
you really want to go into any market, I'm sure they are there for you to hear you out, to see what they can work for you, and something that they can provide information to you. This is what I can say. Thanks a lot, Madrid. Of
Thank
course,
you.
thank your leadership.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you, Martin, Mr. Martin, and thank you also, Julius, for the support over the years to Madrid and also our efforts to nurture and grow more entrepreneurs to venture export market. And for Madrid, this is actually a great platform for us to share the insights from a successful entrepreneur and company, Mr. Martin and Julius. And I believe that I think we should be able to learn from the knowledge and experiences by Mr. Martin. And this podcast is basically to share the insight from successful entrepreneurs, successful exporters, and also companies like Julie's. We appreciate the attention, and if you have any feedback, any response towards our podcast, please do so that we can improve. But what is the most important thing that we want from the podcast is for our entrepreneurs to have better understanding about the role and function of MATRADE and the role of this public-private sector partnership, in this case MATRADE and Julie's, and how this partnership can encourage and motivate more entrepreneurs to venture export market. Anyway, thank you so much again, Mr. Martin
thank
and
you,
Julie's,
thank you.
and thank you everyone for listening to our podcast. Thank you.